allowing the sounds to create the space and the alchemy that we are going to experience together today. Welcome, welcome. Say hello, say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Whether you're live or in the ethers on the replay, say hello, say hello. Welcome to your weekly moment of inner alchemy. I'm Bree. I'm your guide. I'm the Oracle. I help you, your divine instrument, stay tuned to the ever-shifting light and information that moves through you. So you stay balanced and you flow with life rather than resist it. And it helps support you in your vibrational health, Michaela, and your well-being. Nice to see you. Literally shifting the geometry of your cellular structure when we do this together each week by creating and accessing and anchoring in various vibrational states of consciousness that you are here to align and attune yourself to. And this is the space in which that happens for you. Outside enjoying the sun and warm air in Florida. Oh my God, we're having amazing weather now. Okay. Amazing weather. It just cooled down. I know a lot of you are freezing your little tuchus off, but it just cooled down here. We're enjoying it immensely. Our season has officially begun. So let us dive in, and I'm going to drop in and share the drawing with you, which is the remote viewing tool that I use that helps me connect with the information that we're here to bring to our awareness today for the week, help us shift and again and align and attune to that vibrational state which you're seeking to embody. Anytime that you visit this session, not just today, anytime you visit any of the sessions that I've created that you have access to, whenever you go and explore those for yourself, it will always be relevant to you. It will always attune and align you. It will always have the information that you need. And they act like oracles. These are oracle sessions, just like you were pulling a card out of your deck. My sessions are like the cards in a deck that you have access to that you can use anytime you need. So feel free to explore and douse with your intuition sessions that I've done previously. Most of them are on my YouTube channel, Alchemy and Oracles, and you're free to explore there. And I also have the monthly activations there as well. And so, yes, take advantage of this light for yourself. So these are the drawing. This is the drawing for today. I always love to hear your perceptions and reflections, so feel free to share in the comments what you see. All are relevant. All are different facets, different lenses, different frames of this light that you illuminate through your own lenses, through your own vision, through your own perceptions. So as you are taking this in and sharing it in the comments, I'm going to share with you what I picked up for you today. You give too much away. You give too much away. We've all had experiences where we overgive, right? We people please, or we overwork and just feel how the body, a unicorn in entities. Hold on, I got to go back to that. A unicorn in entities. Okay. Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. I see it. Very cool. Very cool. Marching to different drummers. Yes. Love it. So we all have these experiences where we've overextended ourselves. What that actually does is depletes your kidney qi. Okay, so let's talk about this from a Chinese medicine perspective just for a moment. Your kidneys, very important organs in the body, energetically and physically, physiologically, and anatomically. On an energetic basis, you are born with a certain amount of energy that happens the moment you are conceived. We call this prenatal qi. And my teachers always say, it's like a bank account that you can only make withdrawals from. So the idea is not to draw from this account, from your kidney energy, but to Continue to supply and resource yourself. How do we do that? By being in the right environment, by thinking the right thoughts, by eating the right foods. These things constantly replenish our chi without having to exhaust the chi that we've been given, like a battery, right? And so how do we exhaust this kidney chi? By overworking, by overexerting. Now, your body will tell you when you're burned out. It also looks like a maze. Hi, Dawn. Nice to see you. Okay, so we want to really take care of ourselves on this level where we're not overextending ourselves and giving too much away. So how do we give without giving ourselves away? Drink enough water. Yep, hydration, sleep. I'm glad you're getting value out of this information, right? Because the energy of our body is designed to work in a particular way. And those of you who might have chronic problems, chronic illnesses, or physical issues, over a long period of time, that also begins to tax your kidney energy. Some symptoms that you might experience to know that your kidney energy is a little out of balance: you might have low back pain, your knees might be hurting. Okay, these are some things that we look for in Chinese medicine to understand which organs are involved so we can bring them back to balance and harmony. But you can stay in balance and harmony when you listen to your body and you begin to understand its messages and the way it's communicating. Okay, so you give too much away. So the thoughts behind this: if I do this, I'll have this, I'll get this, right? Like there's this part of you that feels that you're the one that has to make it happen. Raise your hand if that's true for you. I'm the one that has to do it. I'm the one that has to generate it. I'm the one that has to make it happen. Okay? That's exhausting just thinking about it. If you're exhausted just thinking about it, you know that you're not in alignment. Okay? So this thought arises from lack. This thought arises from lack. If I do this, I'll get this. Got a lot of agreements here. Yes, yes. Hi. So this is fear-based programming. So let's talk about the kidney again. Every organ in Chinese medicine also has an emotion that it governs or that it's responsible for. And the emotion connected with the kidney is fear. Okay, it comes from the same place. So being in a constant fear-based state is also going to tax your kidney chi. You're going to be making withdrawals from this very precious bank account. Okay. Now the heart has no fear. It knows where your joy lies. It knows the path to your prosperity. It draws from an infinite source. It replenishes, restores, and rejuvenates. It knows your joy. It knows your joy. Even now, as we're just talking about this and basking in this energy of the heart vitality and the heart life force and heart chi, you can feel yourself right now shifting into that state of consciousness, right? So the heart creates with life, fear resists it. The heart creates with life, fear resists it. So that feeling of having to do, that's a state of resistance. That's a state of lack, right? Also. So tap into source and you will tap into your power. Okay, so how do we access that source? Right here, my friends, right here. Everybody just put your hands over your heart. Source, right here. Close your eyes and just repeat silently to yourself, source, source, source. It arises from here. The heart is the first organ to develop. Heart cells, they begin to develop first. It's the first organ. Connects you energetically with all space and time. It's quite extraordinary when you look at the energetic level on a cellular level of development. Okay. So let's connect with source, shall we? How are we all feeling today? There's a lot of energy to this group today. I love it. Okay. So let's connect with source. And we're going to do that without any interference because we're going to get into a coherent state. So let's put one hand over the heart, or you can put both hands there. That feels really comforting today. Let's put both hands there. And imagine that there's a portal in the center of your heart. And you're just going to invite that to open. Invite that to open. In that invitation alone, notice what happens to your breath and your body. And notice how large this portal opens. Allow it to open to a size that feels comfortable for you. It's self-intelligent. We're just inviting it in. There we go. A lot of you opened up a lovely white, lovely door to open. Beautiful. Yeah, you might even see what this portal or this door looks like. And a lot of your portals opened up quite a bit more. We have a tendency to keep ourselves closed off. And what that does is it disconnects us from the life force, from chi, from vitality, from our own essence, from our own prana, right? We bring that in. We bring that life force in through the breath. And so we're essentially cutting ourselves off from ourselves when we do this. We're not, it happens, underneath the surface of our awareness, but it happens. Beautiful. Now from this space, just bring your awareness to the center of your heart field, wherever that goes. The center of your heart field. There you go. Allow the center of your heart to pull you in like a magnet. It's a magnet. It's attracting your own awareness to itself into the center of itself. There you go. Wherever it is, it's fine. Trust where you're being drawn. Beautiful. And from this place, allow the breath to breathe here. You're breathing from the center of this heart space. Bring the breath in from the center. There you go. And then release the breath as well. Release it. Fully release it, letting it go. Letting it go. The more that you can release this breath, the higher vibration you can embody on the next inhale. It's like walking up the stairs. You can't walk up the stairs if you're keeping your foot on the first step. With that exhale, you're going up each time with the breath. So you want to bring your feet with you to ascend. The breath is doing the same thing. We're not taking a breath in the same line. We're taking a breath to the next level of vibration. There you go. That was big. Nicely done. Just notice how it feels here. A lot of activity now in the crown. Beautiful work, everyone. Yes. Okay. And allow the breath now. Let's just kind of shift our perception here a little bit. Allow the breath to take you up the steps rather than you taking yourself up the steps. Allow the breath to guide you from the center of the heart, that center of the heart space. Allow the breath to guide you up. And then release the breath and meet yourself on that level, right? The exhale is the lower foot coming up on the next step with you. There you go. And the breath's guiding you now. Feel how that feels from here in the body. Beautiful. So continue to breathe in this manner. I've got other sounds that are wanting to come in. I'm not sure who. I think you. Okay, connecting with the source, the infinite source. Continue to breathe. And see how much breath you can take in without any effort, without any tension. Just to allow yourself to receive this breath, this spirit, this life force, this vitality, your vitality, consciousness, this vibration. There you go. See how much you can receive it without any tension in the body. Beautiful. And release it without any tension as well. See if you can make that breath, that revolution of the inhale and the exhale as it comes from within you and then releases as well, as smooth as possible. As smooth as possible, as effortless as possible, as relaxed and at ease. Easy as possible. You know what I'm saying. I'm losing my words, but you know what I mean. There you go. Yes. Beautiful. Okay, so now I'm seeing a lot of movement, which I like to see when we get to this place. You continue to do that. Maybe notice one side of your body is able to release a lot easier and receive a lot easier. That's fine. Just stay with it. Stay with it without effort. It's going to do it on its own. This is the thing. When we get out of the way, remember I did this session a little over a month ago. I encourage you to revisit it. When we get out of the way, harmony occurs on its own. It's its natural state. When we get in the way, we create a gauntlet for this energy to move through our body, our physical and subtle body. Okay, and this gauntlet is usually our beliefs, our thoughts, our feelings that are not aligned with our heart, fear, obligations, stories we tell ourselves, images we have of ourselves. But we get out of the way. And we allow harmony to restore itself. There you go. Beautiful. Lots of beautiful openings. Okay, so we're going to allow that to continue. So that's going to continue as you continue to focus on this beautiful open breath, receiving the life force and releasing the life force. And remember, you're never losing this life force. Energy is neither destroyed nor created. It just transforms. So the breath is bringing it in, and the releasing of the breath is just a transformation of the same energy. There's no loss here. It's just a revolution. Beautiful. So now from this place, drop your awareness into the center of the heart space. Now, there's something that you want to create. There's something that you want to feel in your life. There's something that you want to have that you don't see yourself having in the present moment. So bring that to mind. Okay? Beautiful. Now, there's a feeling associated with this thing you want. Okay, it comes back to the feeling. Whatever we're doing, it's going to come back to the feeling because it's the feeling that's creating. So there's a feeling associated with this thing that you're wanting. So if you're over giving, because that's what we were talking about earlier, what are you hoping you'll get in return by giving? Is it appreciation? Is it validation? Is it respect? Is it love? What is it? Just take a moment and allow that awareness to come to you. What is it you're really looking for in exchange for your giving of yourself? There you go. Beautiful. Now, whatever that is for you, there's a feeling associated with it. So if it's appreciation, there's a feeling that I feel appreciation is. That is not the same feeling of appreciation that you may connect with. So now let's just feel what that feeling is. So what I love about this process is what I always see happen is you go into your thoughts and you're looking for the feeling with your thoughts. You're thinking about what the feeling should be rather than feeling the feeling itself. Yeah, sometimes we don't know, right? And it's okay. Maybe we just don't have a reference for it yet, but there is something we're looking for, right? So what happens in this case is I go directly to the heart because the heart knows everything. It knows exactly what I want. It knows how to get me there. My mind, my thoughts, that's not their responsibility or their job. Although they've kind of hijacked the vehicle for a long time and thought that they were the ones in the driver's seat, but no longer. They've become the passenger, and our heart is the driver. So the heart knows. So turn over this question of this feeling. Maybe you have a sense of the feeling. And if you do, that's great. Let's just turn it over to the heart still, because you'll have a different experience of this feeling. Okay? So bring your awareness to the center of the heart and allow the heart to give you the feeling you're looking for. Allow it. Just sit like you're sitting in front of a still lake or a still pond, and you start to begin to allow the waters of the depths of your being, of your heart, begin to bubble up, and it arises from within you like a fountain. And we just sit with it. And we wait for the feeling to arise. There you go. Yeah. Just feel it for now. Just feel it for now. Allow the heart to give you this feeling. Allow it to arise from within you like a flower blossoming from within your heart space, or like a fountain springing up from the wells and the water of your being, connected to infinite source. There you go. Beautiful. Now allow this feeling to continue to rise up within you. Now that you've connected with it, allow it to fill you. Allow it to grow and expand with you. Allow this water, this feeling, this bubbling spring, reference to a kidney point on the bottom of the foot for you Chinese medicine people. Allow this bubbling spring to percolate, and it's going to begin to flow through your entire body, and all the cells of your body that are bathing in this river of source energy that moves through you begin to vibrate in resonance and in harmony with this feeling. There you go. So continue to breathe. Allow the breath to guide this feeling through your body. Okay, the breath is a part of this process as well. So continue with the breath and the feeling, and allow it to expand through your entire body as if you were filling up a bath, and the water begins to overflow. And your body begins to overflow with this feeling, from this water of this feeling that is welling up from within you, directly connected to source energy, the infinite well, the ocean itself. There you go. Beautiful. Allow the breath to do the work effortlessly. Continue with that beautiful, effortless openness, receptive breath. And then just a release, right? And on the next breath, you'll be able to receive even more of this life force, of this vitality. This is where we tap into, where we don't lose ourselves. We don't use our bank account, our essence. We draw upon the infinite source. And feel how you feel here. And now allow that feeling to expand beyond your physical body, expand beyond your physical definition, into the energetic bodies, into the subtle bodies of who you are. Allow that information, allow that feeling, which is a vibration, to now radiate out from you. You are now broadcasting it into the world around you. You're broadcasting this feeling of love, of appreciation, of connection, of validation, of compassion. Whatever the feeling is, you're now broadcasting that into the world around you. Continue to broadcast without effort. You're just emanating, you're just radiating. Broadcast may have a little more effort or energy behind it, but you're just emitting this. This is now your aura. You are radiating this light, this feeling, this vibration. There you go. Beautiful. You all look beautiful. Keep going and remember the breath. There's an effortlessness here. It's just a natural radiance and expansion that happens with the breath. There you go. And now you're tapped in. Beautiful job, you guys. Let me know what you notice in the comments. If you're able to articulate yourself from this place, sometimes it's hard to make that transition from that one state to the next. I'm used to being in them at the same time. But the deep states, sometimes it's hard for me to speak from there. So let me know in the comments what you notice from this, and let me know in the comments what you notice later today or in a few days after you've been practicing this breath and connecting with the feeling of what you want and tapping into the infinite source, so you don't overextend or drain yourself. And remember, if you start getting exhausted or tired, you're not in alignment. You're using your own energy, and you don't need to do that. You are infinite. You have the ability to tap into that from the center of the heart space. So use this journey as often as you need. I'd love to hear from you. You are allowed, oh my goodness, I am allowed to be, only be without doing anything. See me naked in the sea. It is, it's like that, right? If you've ever had a float tank experience, if you've ever gone to like the float tank, pure love, it is, it takes you to that state of bliss. It's so true. Oh, I'm so happy you're able to connect with that, Michaela. Oh, yeah. A float tank would be another wonderful way to experience that. So incredible if you haven't tried that. So yes, use the session again. Get into that state. You have everything you need. You can draw upon anything from your heart space. You're so welcome. And a lot of times, remember, if you don't know and you notice yourself going outwards to look for it, just ask your heart to show it to you. Ask your heart to give it to you. And in doing so, you're going to create that in your life because you're emanating that vibration. And then what happens in response? Attraction, resonance. You will see it in your world. And you'll feel it in your body. This is the indicator. This is the indicator. You all did a wonderful job connecting with your breath and your body today. It's such a blessing to be here with you. And I just want to say, for those of you who are interested, I only have I think 2 or 3 more spots left for the 2023 year ahead readings. And so feel free to message me and I can send you the link to sign up. Those are really great. We go over what your theme is for the year. Of course, I give you tools and things like that and light work practices to help you stay tuned to the upcoming energies. Spark of source in your heart. Great to feel it. Yay! I'm so glad you connected with it. You're so welcome. And then I go through what the monthly energies are like for you as well. So, and you get a drawing. So it's a nice time for us to connect. Like I said, I only have a couple spots left. I only open my calendar up for a few people each year for that. So if you feel that this is for you, jump on that. And I look forward to connecting with you again next week for your weekly moment of inner alchemy. Thank you all so much for coming together with me to harmonize the nature of oneself. Blessings, dear ones.